Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. You are on the Heart of Success show, and I'm your host, Larisa Vakulina. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And here on this show, I'm sharing with you little shifts, motivation, methods, tips, inspiration, and sharing my personal uh, experiences how you can create success in all areas of your life. I'm sorry, this is a little bit of gap between my actual movements and the screen because I have that background. I just put a nice Christmassy picture behind me, but it is make that little bit of misalignment here. But anyway, today I just want to have a short short episode to say you how much you need to love yourself, how much you need to start to take a stock of your resources, how much you need to look at all areas of your life, at finances, at your health, well-being, at your relationships, at all of that inner and outer ecosystems, because we are heading towards a new time, and where it could be quite volatile and it could be quite a rocky road. But if we can really prepare ourselves a little bit in advance, and we all have this felt the dynamics of most of the old paradigm collapsing, and the new one is not established yet, and it is our responsibility to establish the new world, the new reality that we would like to live in. But in this temporary situation where we are so much in unknown, so much in uncertainty, we really need to start to learn to take a very, very little steps, just one step at the time, and look at all different areas of your life and see where in your life you really need to put your focus and put your attention and your energy to rebuild, to regroup, to actually put a little bit more your attention to create more stability. And it all now comes to that inner space, because the era of the external self-development and self-improvement dynamics are actually over, because we are stepping into the era of individuation. So the individuation is like finding your personal inner genius, finding that inner power and a talent that you can exchange with the external world. And that's where everything starts to come from that inner place within yourself. But because we've been for so long suppressed and also taught not to look what is inside of us, not to really pay attention to how we feel and what emotions we experiencing. We've been taught to focus on that external success. We've been told to focus on this building empires of the significance and importance, and also the financial pyramid of our success that creates that pseudo stability. So we now need to start to unravel all of these pseudo foundations, which needs to be based more on a very strong background and foundation, rather than on the sand castles, like building sand castles, right? So I myself personally recognized and learned back more than 10 years ago that following my intuition and building my own personal, internal, and external eco environment is something that needs to be done to face these times that we are now in. And right now, we all understand and we all feel that there is the tendency that is requires from us to go deeper and find that unique you and find that powerful being that is able to not only create its own life, but also because you already exist, you already a part of that huge tapestry of the existence, and you influencing that anyway, without knowing it or not, without being aware of it or not, you are already influencing. I'm sorry, I have a little bit of sore throat and got a little sick, but still would like to be with you today and actually say, just support you through the festive season, and also encourage you to really start to distinguish between just simply obtaining an external skills or external knowledge that you believe would give you a new professional direction, or would support you uh, in creating the stability in your life by copying or mimicking someone else's models or someone else's creations. So we are heading towards time where we need to tap into that individuality, to that talented, unique unit of your creativity that is actually a part of that tapestry, and without you we won't be able to create that collective a collective abundant world, the peaceful world. And it starts from home. So I invite you to really this festive season to reflect and look at all areas of your life and see where the pattern of self-sabotaging is playing, and how you keep recreating and vicious cycling through the same mistakes, through the same errors, through the same distorted creations. And you don't really understand. You put in your all efforts, you put in your all resources into achieving, into building, creating, but you over and over again hitting the wall of the same distorted or not completed creation. So I think we all need to start to pay attention to that inner intelligence that we all have, that divine spark that we've been talking for ages now, but it was almost like a distant concept, most like a hypothetical concept of somehow, oh, you know, the spirituality somewhere away from me, somewhere in the skies. But really, right now, we live in it. We are mystics in grounded physical reality. And we are now facing a time where we really need to understand the self better. We really need to stop looking at external self-development, self-improvement method and programs and things, but we need to really focus more on self-discovering process rather than just obtaining another skill or mastering another skill that doesn't really have any connection to your internal power, the divine spark. So this is where we need to start to understand the importance between the just simple another obtaining of another skill or going to another kind of healing or self-development retreat where we still do it very externally. We get this information on a mental level, but we still lacking the full deep connection to that divine self. And so that 2024 is the year where we would be forced, we would be forced to go deeper within ourselves. We would be, we are already guiding there. We are already all feeling it. We know we have to trust that process, and we need to trust what really happening around the world, which is absolute mess and craziness. But yet in that mess and craziness there is a purpose that invites us to really go within. And the era of individuation is the process where you can be individual and one. So this is the process of where we have that dissolving all our pseudo boundaries, but we build healthy boundaries where we start to understand our own power, where we start to look at success from holistic point of view rather than just success for the sake of financial stability. Because even with financial stability, there is that inner struggle. There is an unfulfillment. There is some unwellness going on. There's anxiety, fear. And how do we integrate all of these things? Well, this is the 2024. This is the year where we need to start to be very patient and considerate. So this is the year where we really have the opportunity to accept our own powers and accept our own divine intelligence. And to do that, we need to take a first step. We need to be open to that. We need to stop resisting the concept and the paradigm that actually everything that we create is our own responsibility. Because for some reason we like to take credit for what we created good, but we always so quick to blame others for something that is not good in this world. Well, this time is over. We really need to start to have that spiritually responsible choices. What it means is that we need to start to accept that everything, even what is something that we don't like, is our own creation. And from that point, it is much easier to start to understand, okay, I need to start to really look internally and start to build that intelligence, that discover that intelligence, connect to it, and start to master how to optimally use this power with intention for the positive change. So the period of saying goodbye to 2023, which is a challenging year, and 2020 not going to be less challenging, but it is a deeper invitation, or much more stronger invitation, to a deeper landscapes within ourselves. And uh, and and that's what really needs to happen. And because my new season is about simple shifts and profound life, today I really would like you to invite to uh, consider yourself a divine light, and regardless of your situation, whatever it is, the family, finances, their living conditions, or anything, you are a part of this divinity, a part of this creation. And it's up to you what choices you make and from where you make them. So the next year is a year of wood dragon on by the Chinese calendar, and this is the one of the year, only one symbol in the Chinese calendar which is not represented by a physical being. So this year is about patience and consideration. So these uh, two qualities that will really help you in 2024 to achieve what you really planned and build the foundation in 2023. So patience and consideration is two major uh, qualities the next year is possessing. And the next year of the wooden dragon by the Chinese calendar is about that. So if you remember that our emotions are running so high, so if you will start to practice that patience and consideration, you will achieve much more rather than just being restless and trying to catch the tail of something that is never ends. This concept of building stability only by running towards being busy and creating something that externally motivated is really over. We need to start to go deeper and create from that a much more unlimited space of creative impulse and trust, because that's what another area where people are struggling is trusting the self. I know how hard it is, where the world is collapsing, but trusting the self, being patient and considered, is something that needs to be a foundation of 2024. So in order for me to support you and help you during this very hectic time, I really would like you to maybe go and just look at the free process. This can actually help you to ground yourself. It can help you to take a breather. It can help you to reconsider and actually relax yourself in the moment of overwhelm, in the moment of being very stressful, in the moment of being out of center and having this very restless, stressed and anxious feeling. If you have this feeling of being out of that balance, please just go into this link and see that this 5 steps process, I named it SOS, can help you to get back into the moment now. It can bring you back into the uh, reality of what's happening right now for you, rather than playing out the repeated pattern of reaction or repeated pattern of defending. And actually, this is nothing to do with the reality of the now. And that resource can help you to get yourself back into the moment now. And in that moment now, everything is fine. In that moment now, you can actually start to think constructively rather than being swayed back and forth by the emotional reaction. And that's what this resource was created for in any case of being overwhelmed, stressed, imbalanced, or feeling complete struggle with even understanding why you're feeling this way. So this resource can help you to stay focused in the moment now, centered, and start to at least feeling yourself grounded and start to think constructively. What is the priority right now? What am I creating right now? So I really would like to say thank you to you and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Your life is your responsibility, and your choices is creating your life. So please just trust yourself. You are amazing, brilliant creator. And that's what you need to start to understand and to connect to that divine, brilliant creator. You need to actually take the first step and look at the programs or whatever workshops or seminars or whoever is offering anything. Is this is another self-development, self-improvement, external sharing of an export of different uh, you know tips and things, who possibly maybe even didn't live through these experiences, or you're looking for a self discovery support for the journey that can help you to discover your inner genius and also help you to support that inner genius um, uh, and mature that and allow this inner genius to unfold in a most profound way so that you can have impact not only on your own life, positive impact, awesome impact on your family and your immediate friends and circles, but also into the wider communities. So that's how we moving from the externally motivated success towards the era of individuation. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I wish you all the best. Take this time for yourself to celebrate all of your achievements and reflect on the lessons possibly that this past year created for you, and what can you learn from them. How can you see them as a chain of events bringing you to the end of 2023, so that you can start to really clearly see where you need help, see where you need support, and start really intentionally and consciously look around for help. I am planning to offer online support and also face-to-face retreats 2024, Askara retreats that are focusing on self-discovery, focusing on the process and a journey within that would start to have start to help you to connect with that power that you have and start to live from that space. Thank you so much. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I love you all, and I look forward to journeying with you in 2024, the era of individuation, where you as individuals are also one. Please, I love you so much, and I really wish you all restful and really a peaceful celebration with your loved ones. But really look after yourself, because you are needed for this era of individuation as a very important part of the whole. Thank you so much. And as I said, just go into that link, find resource that can help you to stay with yourself. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next year. I'll see you in after the Christmas, before the next year. So where I'm going to share with you a little bit more about the year of the wood dragon, and also a very useful calendar that is, yeah, it's a little there because of the background. But anyway, it's a calendar that is will help you to plan your days in accordance to the ancient knowledge of the 12 days cycle rather than 7 days. So stay tuned in, and please support me and follow my channel on YouTube. That would be really great. Thank you so much. Bye bye.